Hey guys, Tom itself here with a very close game between two fairly competent teams on Mission. I'm going to play most of the chat for this game, so I need to be quiet because that's about to start. Anyway, I'll talk some more through this, but here we go.
Yeah, you know what, Dan, you do that.
I will. Oh shit, we're on the wrong side. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm betting that's level 5 or 6, because they gave us the level 39. Well, why did we should not have even taken A?
Mission has to be one of the most lopsided maps I've seen for Domination in Call of Duty in quite a while. Reminds me quite a bit of Bog in COD 4.
I get an assist, hit markers.
So being downhill here on A is bad, and you want to avoid it. Having C is much better, and you'll see both teams know that.
Go get C.
And so we want to get C. It's more important than B to us most of the time, and they know it, and they're trying to push back.
Dan, I freaking love that tactic.
Shoot,
You run
and back
away
up
and then I come in
yeah.
right behind him.
We've been doing that since Halo, man.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 friends with me, and the other team seems to be a team of 6. Not quite sure, but that's what it seems like. And like Bog, this map, the lopsidedness is even more obvious because the larger team will normally spawn on the favored side.
No.
I would really be curious to see what the win percentage for either side is on this map in Domination. I am sure that the PMC wins probably at least 3/4 of the games on this map. That's just a guess, and I normally play with my team, and we normally spawn on that side, so you know, maybe I'm wrong.
Blowing up that truck.
Oh.
The west side of the map, the ravine, the gully, is probably the harder one to defend because there's a spot on the left side that's really good for locking things down.
Oh, dang it.
I don't want to secure Bravo. Secure Bravo? Wow, I got killed around a corner by a burst weapon. They're on C.
So it is a close competitive game, a lot of fun. I do end up dying a lot.
Here they come.
That's just how those kinds of games go. You know, I feel like my contribution to this game was still very positive, and it really helped with the win.
On B again.
Ah! I killed that guy before he blew up his C4 that he threw on you guys.
So I've elected to use a class with extreme conditioning. I don't even care what else is on it. It's just got a submachine gun with extreme conditioning, because I know I'm going to want to move around the map quickly to help out my teammates, to get to the points, to defend them, to get on them. And it's just crazy right now. I can't even call in these care packs.
I'm burning care packs left and right now.
I lose track of how many I go through, how many kill streaks I'm unable to call in just because I can't figure out how to do it.
Oh, crap.
Oh, it spawned me with a guy right next to me. That was awesome. On C.
It really is kind of fun to watch both teams know that there's a spawn trap at A and doing everything they can to stay out of it. So, you know, if they get C and B and you get stuck on start spawning on A, it's not going to be good at all, and you're not going to get out of that. So, you see both teams really pushing to try to avoid that. I mean, you're playing the map in kind of an odd way because it's not a balanced map, but none of the maps are truly balanced. This is just a really bad one. You got to stay out of the spawn trap.
God, I'm just burning on him.
Oh! Using C4 very well.
No, I've had plenty of games on this map where you just set up, lock them in on the A spawn, and get an easy win, get a nice, you know, 8, 9, 10 plus KD, and, you know, it looks great for a win, but not moving around the map at all, probably a little boring on the gameplay. So instead, you get this. I know it's not the normal YouTube standards of like 8 plus KD games, but this is a lot more interesting for talking about this than one of those games.
Oh!
Nice turret.
No one killed
that was a
turret!
green
2
arrow.
secure. 2 assists.
That was a green arrow that grabbed that.
Ah! I killed them all. Why is he down there, and why? They're off it.
I should say something about tack-ins. No matter which side you're on, if you're trying to defend the BC position, or like we are now, trying to push on to C from B and having A, tack-ins on either side are really important. It simply takes too long to work your way around the outside of the map, and who knows if they'll be set up there when you get there.
Got my SAM turret down.
I mean, if they could come around from wherever they spawn in by B and defend one of those points.
On B2.
Man, I need Blast Shield Pro.
So tacking in around B so you don't get one of these weird spawns around the outside of the map where you really don't know where to go to be useful.
Predator.
Tacking in on this map is really, really useful, and a lot of the times I guess that's the alternative to extreme conditioning.
Damn it. I just called an advanced UAV. You gotta get off A.
It's just that when you're going from A to B, getting that foothold to be able to start tacking in closer to the point is really hard from the A side, so that's why I chose the extreme conditioning route instead of the tack-in route. And, you know, it's kind of humiliating to get killed off your tack-in. It doesn't happen too often, but... Alright, here we go. We're EMP'd, so somehow we've managed to take C in that. They pushed through and took A, and that's going to be what really gives us the points we need to win this. There is one thing that most people are going to find a little bit odd about this class. Just a silenced submachine gun with a sight on it. It's not really that weird. And machine pistol secondaries. No, the odd thing is the smoke for my tactical slot. And you see there, it didn't quite save me, but most of the time when I go to B, I try to throw the smoke just past the point, so they have to run through the smoke to try and take me off of the point. It's not a perfect way to deal with the situation, but it does help a lot. And especially if you're still and they have to move through the smoke, they're going to stand out quite a bit more than you are just being stationary prone on the ground. They're going to have a harder time finding you through the smoke than you are them running through. So again, it doesn't always work perfectly, but if I have to hop on a point, getting some smoke just on the other side of it, that's the way I choose to do it. And I think Shores were doing the exact same thing too. It does mean we don't get as many assists and whatnot, and if they're right next to the point, it doesn't work as well as flashes or stuns would.
Up.
So if you can push them past this point a little bit, they have to come to defend it. Smoke's the way to go.
Oh, got it. Oh, that was intense.
We're down 20 points now, but if we hold 2 the rest of the game, we win this. So we're feeling fairly confident in this position. This is where we want to be. We may be behind in score, but our position is strong, and we can certainly still pull out this win here. And you see the guys are getting really excited here as we're starting to make our comeback. I got an assault drone. I'm really not sure how to make the most effective use of this, but here we go. Man, I'm guessing the zoom is different on this because
we're heading the goalie to see.
People approach very quickly, so it's not quite as telescopic focused down the sights as you're used to being. It didn't last very long. I'm guessing it got destroyed. Some guy was running EMP grenades, I think, if I was unless I'm mistaken.
Respect for that guy. That's like a triple kill or double kill.
I guess from a design decision, I don't understand how they thought this map was going to work right in the first place. I mean, you can kind of see Bog B's a little too open, but yeah, maybe not. This map, you have to run uphill from A to B, and there are only 3, maybe 4 ways, depending on how you cut the map in half, that it works. And the left side is easy to defend. The center, maybe somewhat. The right side's a little bit trickier, but given how long a path that is, going back to cut someone off, it makes it around on the back on the west side, right from the C spawn. It really isn't that hard. So these guys, they just have to push all of them. Get several guys that we saw they stacked up, 4 of them, and it takes 4 in order to get the point from us, and now we have to push back. So this is the position we had earlier from the opposite side. They can get up here, they can push around, and they don't tack in up here, we push them back. They try to come around the outside of the map. It's a good distraction, but it's just too easy to move from B to C to defend C. this map really is lopsided. That's the, I guess that's the, you already know that, I'm sure. But again, this was a really close game, really fun game, and just seeing what happens when both teams know that they'd rather have C in order to hold B and win the game, and teams that actually want to win. You don't get many games like this, and I really feel bad about it, but that's just how Call of Duty ends up playing out. So, not my best Reaper action, but what am I going to do? And I think the embarrassing one is that I try to hit B 2 or 3 times, and I hit the top of this building because it's just too hard to see what's going on. You know, the smoke from the previous blast hasn't cleared before I could see the building and figure out where I needed to go. In this case, I need to take off the straggler before I take the guy off the C. The guy on C is going to be much easier to find, and the guy just running around, who knows where he's going to be. If I can get him out first, one of my teammates will have a much better shot at getting the guy who's stationed around the point. It's also more likely I'm going to kill the guy who's running. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the game here. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I would be decently safe for a while.
Probably were, but there were 2 guys over there, and I wanted to go mess with them for a second. And I don't have extreme conditioning, so...
Oh, they're on B. 2, 3, 3.
Got him.
No!
Oh,
Yeah!
got him.
Oh, Dan, how did you beat me on assists?
I did a lot of stunning. Good lord. Look how many team assists we had in general.
Holy shit.
Wow, only win by 11 points. It was really close. I hope you enjoyed watching it. It was a ton of fun to play, and I will see you guys later. Have a nice day.